Liverpool have completed a double transfer move, including the signing of a Rolls-Royce defender. Liverpool have signed teenagers Trey Nyoni and Amara Nallo to strengthen their academy squad. Nyoni, who turns 16 in June, joins from Championship side Leicester. The midfielder has made 13 appearances in the U18 Premier League and played in the FA Youth Cup last season. Nallo, who turns 17 in November, has left West Ham for Merseyside. The stopper was recently described as the Rolls-Royce by Hammers legend Carlton Cole and played against Nyoni in the U18 Premier League last season. The duo will join Mark Bridge-Wilkinson's U18 squad and could be the latest stars to graduate from Liverpool's burgeoning academy. In recent years it has produced the likes of Ben Doak, Bobby Clark, Stefan Bajcetic and Cade Gordon. Liverpool were perhaps persuaded to sign the duo after reading some glowing reviews. After Nyoni scored against Brighton in March, Leicester U18 coach Adam Baradell said, "It's really good to see Trey get on the scoresheet with a great individual goal. He joined the U18 squad just before Christmas and is settling into U18 football. He's a young kid and has made a good impact on the group, which is pleasing to see." Nyoni knows what it's like to lift a trophy after helping England's U16 team win the Montega tournament earlier this year. The Young Lions won the annual tournament, beating Japan on penalties in the final, but Nyoni did not feature. Meanwhile, Nallo received high praise from Cole. The former England striker is West Ham's U16 coach and, speaking to the club's website after signing his scholarship in May, insisted the youngster has a high ceiling. Cole said, "I would describe Amara as the Rolls-Royce of a stopper. He has a great left foot and is very elegant when he moves with the ball. She can play the ball with both feet and is working on her headers. He is a player with a high ceiling," he said. Both Nyoni and Nallo have uploaded photos of themselves in a Liverpool shirt on Instagram. Nyoni is wearing number 8, while Nallo has opted for number 5. The £34 million, one-man army could thrive alongside Jones. Following the signing of Wataru Endo from Stuttgart, Liverpool continue to be linked with one of the Bundesliga's rising stars. According to German sources, the Reds are still interested in Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder Manu Kone, but a deal looks difficult to complete. Jürgen Klopp's men were keen on the 22-year-old, but their interest waned after he suffered a knee injury at the U21 European Championships with France earlier in the summer. Mönchengladbach sporting director Roland Verkus praised Kone's talent and said they want to keep him. "We don't have to sell him, but if another big offer comes, then we have to think about it. That is not our main plan. Our plan is to keep Kone in the team. Kone is a player with a different quality. He gives you as a team a better balance in midfield. He comes back after the international break and he is very important for us. He is a tough and intelligent footballer. We need stability in that position," he said. The engine room is valued at around £34 million, but with Liverpool planning to spend £111 million on Moises Caicedo, the Germans' resolve will certainly be tested if the club come in with a substantial offer. The 6 feet 6 inches giant has been at Mönchengladbach since 2021 and has quickly become one of Europe's most talented and sought-after players. Making 30 Bundesliga appearances last season, Kone demonstrated the versatility of his game to perfection, averaging 87% passing accuracy according to SofaScore, 2.5 tackles per game, no errors resulting in shots or goals, completing 60% of his dribbles and winning 56% of his duels. Offensively, comfortable with the ball and technically, the component ranks in the top 4% of his peers in his position in Europe's top 5 leagues for successful interceptions per 90 minutes and in the top 22% for forward carries per 90 minutes. The Frenchman is also very smart defensively. He ranks in the top 21% in steals and blocks per 90 minutes, showing that he can adequately protect the back line. Talent scout Jacek Kulig once described this wonder kid as a one-man army, and if he finds his feet in the Premier League he could develop brilliantly alongside Curtis Jones. The 22-year-old gem is one of the brightest youngsters to graduate from Liverpool's academy and has a bright future on Merseyside. As talented and hardworking as Kone, the Englishman ranks in the top 14% of his positional peers in Europe's top 5 leagues for pass completions, forward passes and interceptions per game. His quality was also praised by former Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson after the victory over Leicester City in May 2023. Henderson said, "It was an outstanding performance. Everything he does with and without the ball, Very good. He speaks for himself with the ball, rarely gives it away, great in tight spaces, a really intelligent footballer. But his work rate without the ball has also been very important in the last few weeks. He's a great athlete. When he loses the ball or we lose the ball, he recovers it for us really quickly, and his counter-pressing has been great, he said. With Kone's contract at Mönchengladbach expiring in 2025, we cannot rule out a move in the future. So the thought of playing alongside Jones is exciting if Klopp and his team can get the deal done before September 1st. Liverpool are more likely to sign the £38 million rated player than Tottenham. Bayer Leverkusen defender Piero Hincapié is more likely to join Liverpool than Tottenham Hotspur. The Reds are looking for a promising left-back and Hincapié wants to move to Anfield. According to journalist Ben Jacobs, it's a move the player would relish. However, Jacobs says that although Liverpool are the most likely destination for Hincapié, they have not sold him outright yet. Piero Hincapié is the last name I would mention in terms of a stopper, although I think potentially Liverpool and most likely West Ham, the journalist said. He's a well-experienced left-back with a lot of potential and Tottenham have certainly looked at the numbers and data on him. I don't think they've shortlisted him at this stage, but he could be a name to watch in the coming weeks for a move to the Premier League. I don't think it's fair to say that Spurs are in the race at this stage, but you have to be mindful of the point I made earlier about what happens if you miss a target. Who do you turn to in the final hours of the window, and there could be some surprises there. But what I've been told is that if it's a Premier League club, the player would love Liverpool, but he's not quite sold yet, and West Ham, who missed out on Harry Maguire, are another club to watch, he said. In the most basic sense, Hincapié fits what Liverpool are looking for in a new defensive reinforcement. He is young, has great potential, already plays in one of Europe's top leagues and, most importantly, is left-footed. It is also rumored that his signing will not cost much. Last week, Ecuadorian publication Terra Deportes reported that Leverkusen would ask for around £38 million to sell the Ecuadorian. This is a figure that Liverpool could reach. However, we know that the Reds don't usually go after a player unless they are fully convinced by him, even at a relatively low price. To this end, they are said to be keeping tabs on Hincapié, presumably to gauge his true level. If they think the 21-year-old athlete is worth a shot, maybe we'll see some movement in the next week or so. And it seems that Hincapié would be happy to participate. However, it's worth noting that the stopper has the same agent as Moises Caicedo. Not a man or organization that Liverpool have been successful in signing recently. They might want to stay away. Still, he is someone to keep an eye on.